Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Well, that frame and strength, I think, sometimes will scare guys off. He gets right to the rim. Think about well-constructed teams and themes that go with that. The Miami Heat certainly leap to mind. Their front office has just done a great job of assembling a deep roster that fits their mentality.
Now here's Morant. Three-pointer, Brooks. Adebayo grabs the board. Butler on the wing. Down low. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball. Well, you would know the depth of the Miami bench is certainly felt in the strength of their second unit.
Yeah, when the starters sit down, Miami doesn't lose much. There's a tremendous combination of skill and playability that they lean on throughout the course of the regular season. And the bench certainly makes big contributions with their minutes.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
First personal foul.
And there's the call on Dillon Brooks. That's his first foul of the game. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Adebayo.
Well, that's all Adams and his effort right there. Great job of affecting that attempt.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
He's off on the first. Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
Now here's Morant. Here's Aldama. Good, and the setup by Morant.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
Here's Martin. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, that's some veteran savvy from Lowry. Just floor awareness and finds the open teammate.
To the inside. Oh, and Adams, strong finish.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Lowry. And he buries his first look.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And he hits it to tie the game.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change. That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
Hero for three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Bane into the lane. To the middle. On the wing, Brooks. Outside Morant. Launches it. Adebayo grabs the board.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Left side, Butler. Pass to Adebayo. And here's Hero. Guarded by Bane. Back to Adebayo. Just 5 on the clock. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And here's Memphis. Here's Brooks. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
And the basket by Bane.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Butler. He can't get it to go. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Here's Brooks. And the powerful one-handed slam.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
The last thing Jimmy Butler's afraid of is a little contact.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money for him.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Right side, Robinson. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. From deep, Morant. It doesn't go for him. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far.
The Grizzlies, 19. The Heat, 7.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And the Grizzlies have been rolling along, haven't they?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Here's Adebayo. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Brian, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Steven Adams is very much capable of anchoring a defense right there in a great spot to get the block.
And the Heat making a change here. Here's Hero. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Outside Morant. Inside. Adams. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Adams has got 6.
Yeah, that 265 pounds out there, it's pretty solid, a wrecking ball.
Back to Lowry. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Leader of the 2019 Raptors championship team, Kyle Lowry, winning in those finals as the point guard. It just took his career and confidence to another level.
Lowry and the Raptors made their first finals in 2019, and facing that Warriors team that was presenting itself as a dynasty.
And man, Lowry was terrific in that series. I think he put to bed a lot of playoff demons that might have been haunting him. 7 assists per game, barely any turnovers, going up against Steph, really earning that ring and solidifying his place in the league.
Now here's Bane. He has 7. Adebayo with a steal. And here comes the break. And Adebayo slams it in.
And Bam initiating all of that, igniting the fast break with his defensive awareness.
Here's Adams. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by the Heat. Hero right side. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Adams high post. Pass to Bane.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Adams, shots good.
Steven Adams.
Adams got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, tough to stick with Steven Adams on that play. Great at diving into the open space after the massive screen.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Now here's Lowry. 6 points for him. That one falls.
That's Kyle Lowry just putting it all on the line, just outworking guys to get in that close.
Here's Clark. Haslam with a rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Lowry outside. Pass to Haslam. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. To the paint. Butler with a steal. A minute 4 left in the half. Robinson gets the bucket.
The hustle from Duncan there, outworking the defense, and he found his shot.
Down low. And the basket by Clark.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And here's Lowry from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They've led by as many as 14. Drops in the layup for 2. And it's a 12-point Grizzly lead.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Knocks it loose. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Robinson can't hit. Pass to Jones. Lowry with a steal. Robinson finds some space. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
Now that's his specialty right there. His confidence firing off the catch is remarkable.
Your Grizzlies.
And so it's Memphis.
The Heat. 21.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And here are the Heat now, trailing by 10.
Yeah, and Kyle Lowry has always used his stocky build to his advantage. But coming into this season, the Heat said he'd have to address his condition. Man, good whistle there.
At the line for the Heat.
He misses the free throw. Grant, we saw in last year's playoffs, the hamstring injury hampered Lowry.
It really did. I mean, he plays a physical style, getting in there and taking charges. And as he enters his late 30s, staying in peak condition could help him withstand the rigors of the season.
Now here's Butler. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Just a great show of Butler's upper body strength right there as he plays through the contact.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, "You want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns." I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Now here's Bane. He has 7. Back to Morant. Inside. Here's Aldama. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Butler. Here's Adebayo. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Adebayo's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Bam Adebayo's so efficient right there. He picks a smart shot that fits his skill set.
Offensive rebound. It's Adams who hammers it home.
Love when Steven Adams has that kind of room to rip it down.
Timeout called, the Heat.
Let's turn up the noise and give a big welcome to your Brisbane.
The Heat making a switch here. Miami trailing. And Brent, you look at Miami's playoff pedigree. They've made the Eastern Conference Finals 6 times over the last 12 years.
Yeah, and those 2 championships they had in that 12-year period were square on the shoulders of their big 3 that they put together. But I don't see them slowing down when it comes to reloading. This team knows how to do it well.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Now, guys, when you think about this Miami Heat team, you hear a lot of talk about their ability to score. But how about the way they play on both ends of the floor?
Defensively, this Heat team was top 3 in points allowed per game and top 5 in defensive efficiency last year.
You know, B.A., that's something that surely isn't talked about enough. And when they're not having their best shooting night, they'll suffocate you on the defensive end.
Pass to Aldama. Ooh, poked away. Martin with the ball. He's picked up by Bane. His hero rips down the breakaway slam.
Caleb Martin.
So fun when you make the right read on the break. And Hero did so there.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Second team foul.
No good on that one.
At the line for Memphis, Steven Adams.
He's off on the second.
Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Third team foul. At the line for Memphis, Ja Morant.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. So it's Miami now. 7-point differential. Now Dedmon. Adams grabs the miss. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Outside Butler. To the inside. Martin. The Grizzlies pull it in. They've led by as many as 14. And And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That's his first foul of the game. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover.
Awesome defense, just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
Felt like he was getting more and more hungry as he got closer to the rim. Jimmy Butler just tenacious there.
Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down.
Butler with a steal. Strus with the bucket.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
Now here's Morant. He's got 7. He can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
And granted, last year's playoffs, Jimmy Butler became the first player since Jordan to author multiple 40-point, 4-steal games in a single series.
Oh, and in 2020, the 3rd player ever to record a 40-point triple-double in the finals. I mean, just legendary stuff.
Brooks from outside. Here's Adams. Back to Payne. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
A nice shot by Butler.
Well, the floor is going to open up now if Jimmy Butler can knock down something from that distance.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
Make some noise for your Grizzlies.
Outside Morant. To the middle. Three-pointer, Brooks. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we've reached the end of the third.
43. The Heat. 41.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game.
It's now time for the 4th quarter.
Memphis leading. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Right side, Butler. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
So much has been given by Jimmy Butler over the years. Hard to believe it took him a little while to make his mark early in his career.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Butler didn't get selected until the last pick of the 2011 draft. Brent, a lot of teams regret passing on him.
Yeah, you could say that again, B.A. Once he did get the chance to play, it did not take long to see just how special Jimmy Butler could be. By his 3rd year, he led the league in minutes, and he's just a guy you always want on the floor.
Stripped away. Stolen by Hero. Butler on the wing. High arcing shot. Pass to Lowry. He's off on that one. Morant with a defensive effort. To the paint. Back to Payne. 3-pointer. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And here's Adebayo. Doesn't go that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14. Bane. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe, but he has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He was trying to ignite some fire, saying, where's the fight, you guys? You know we can compete with this team, but we're letting them run all over us. We've got to level up the aggressiveness. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Pass to Clark. Left side, Moran. Outside, Bane. Clock at 6. Soft touch off the glass.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And Clark with a block. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Pass to Butler. They need this. Tries yet again. 5 on the clock. Hero for 3. Miami, no good that time either. To the inside. Oh, and he breaks it down with a two-handed jam.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
It's nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking and makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Now here's Butler. From deep three-point range. And it's Bane with the rebound.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
The 3 is up. Offensive board. Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
Here's Hero. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Bane. Fires for 3. Pass to Moran. Another shot. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. Down low. Here's Hero. He gets it in there.
Hero sticking with it through contact. That's not easy.
Here's Bane with the drive. And that one is hammered home.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Grizzlies.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Steven Adams.
I like his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
I love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And again, the Heat missing. Inside. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Oh, awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Second personal foul.
Clark no good on that one. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Driving in, and the basket by Highsmith.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
First personal foul. 14 foul.
The free throw drops for Morant.
At the line for Memphis. John
And Morant drops them both. Here's Vincent. Here's Highsmith. Over Bane. No good there. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this. We'll see the Memphis Grizzlies and the Miami Heat. With our analysts, Brent Barry and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. Pass to Lowry. This should be an active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. That's going to be a lot of fun.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. The Heat making their last shot. Here's Aldama. And he makes it on the layup.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Hero on the wing. And we're about a minute into the first. Out to Lowry. And he drops it in from the low post.
And Lowry willing to sacrifice his body and get into the fight.
Now Morant. Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. And Lowry with the defensive effort.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
Oh, Clark with the slam.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Now here's Hero. Back to Lowry. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Brandon Clark.
First personal foul.
Leader of the 2019 Raptors championship team, Kyle Lowry, winning in those finals as the point guard. It just took his career and confidence to another level.
Lowry and the Raptors made their first finals in 2019, and facing that Warriors team that was presenting itself as a dynasty.
And man, Lowry was terrific in that series. I think he put to bed a lot of playoff demons that might have been haunting him. 7 assists per game, barely any turnovers, going up against Steph, really earning that ring and solidifying his place in the league.
Now here's Lowry. Oh, Adams with the block.
Well, the size of Steven Adams, one thing, but persistence is another.
Pass to Morant. Clark outside. Now here's Morant. Adebayo with a steal. Here's Hero. Clark grabs the board. Memphis with the ball. Here's Bane. And he goes in for the dunk.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Outside Butler. Pass to Strus. Back to Butler. The shot from the low post is good.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Morant. The 3 is up. He can't get that one to fall. Here's Butler. Poke loose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Miami has possession. Morant with it. Strus covering. Here's Tillman. Knocked away. Here's Morant. And it's blocked by Butler.
Great defense from Jimmy Butler, judging when that shot was going up and getting the rejection.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Clark. Miami grabs the miss. Outside Butler. From behind the arc. That one is off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Pass to Brooks. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. The Heat with the lead. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kept alive. Outside Robinson. And that one hits the back iron.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Here's Bane. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
It's all tied in Miami. And the second quarter is on its way when we return.
Miami Heat, 11. The Grizzlies, 11.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
Hero for three. Here's Adebayo. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Yeah, those possessions like zombies staying alive out there, courtesy of Bam Adebayo.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Ryan, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that. Hero.
Brandon Clark.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Brandon Clark.
Now at the line.
Since entering the league, Tyler Hero has had higher expectations for himself than anybody else. And with that kind of size as a guard and his shooting ability, he very much will realize it.
Off target from three-point range. Stripped it away. Back to Tillman. Adebayo grabs the board. Here's Lowry. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. Memphis trailing here. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter.
So much has been given by Jimmy Butler over the years. Hard to believe it took him a little while to make his mark early in his career.
And so it's Memphis with it. Tillman. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Martin.
Xavier Tillman. First personal foul.
And Butler didn't get selected until the last pick of the 2011 draft. Brent, a lot of teams regret passing on him.
Yeah, you can say that again, B.A. Once he did get the chance to play, it did not take long to see just how special Jimmy Butler could be. By his third year, he led the league in minutes, and he's just a guy you always want on the floor.
Outside Jones. Stolen by Lowry. Jones with some nice D. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Hero, no good.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Second team foul.
And the Heat making a change here.
Now in the game.
Jones drives in.
Struz.
Ball stolen. Hero with it. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. Hero's got 6 points. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Martin misses. Oh, they need this. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, Brent, you're part of the front office. Take back the curtain a little here. What do you guys do that the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, the draft process is a lot more in depth than people would ever realize. And one of the biggest things, BA, that you have to take into account is what it is, not just talent-wise you're inviting into the building, but the character and how it fits around what you've already established. So taking one guy that might be a player that you think is a great player might not be great for the current team that you have. So the layers, they run pretty deep.
Dedmon, no good. And here's Memphis. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Tillman. Knocked loose. Here's Dedmon.
Oh, man, just
gets
you down.
Nice.
That's spectacular. Well, if the lane opens up, Dedmon is going to sprint through it. He found the gap as a mobile big man and scored.
Inside. Here's Tillman. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. You can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, BA, ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Here's Vincent. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Desmond Bane.
Third team.
And Brent, you look at Miami's playoff pedigree. They've made the Eastern Conference Finals 6 times over the last 12 years.
Yeah, and those 2 championships they had in that 12-year period were square on the shoulders of their big 3 that they put together. But I don't see them slowing down when it comes to reloading. This team knows how to do it well.
And stolen by Adebayo. Pass to Robinson. There's the drive. And a big finish by Robinson.
And Robinson showing his ability to go vertical.
Here's Morant.
Stay out of the way.
Wow.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. In transition. Jumps up. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
A feisty defense from Steven Adams coming in there on that play, and he turns it into points on the fast break.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Vincent. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And the Heat lead by 7.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Well, this is what Steven Adams does. He finds his way into the paint for high percentage shots just like that.
With a score, your Miami Heat, 27. The Grizzlies, 22.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one. Both teams trying to gain an edge. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, trailing by 5.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
And here's Adebayo. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Santi Aldama.
You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Grant.
Yeah, BA. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
And so it's Memphis with it. It's a 5-point game. Brooks.
Dillon Brooks.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Miami is very efficient. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, "You want to maximize your offense in all the different ways in your menu without feeling like you're taking turns." I don't think anyone would say that about our team. They're an unselfish group that likes sharing the ball, and they enjoy each other's success. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Here's Hero. And it's Bane with the rebound. Outside Morant. To the inside. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Assist goes to...
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
The Heat with the lead. Pass to Lowry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Lowry's got 6.
From Jimmy Butler.
Smart play by Jimmy Butler. Spots the open man. Tack up an assist.
From deep, Morant. On target from range.
3.
It's a tie ball game.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And there's the call on Dillon Brooks.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Taken away. Left side, Morant. Outside, Bane. Down low. Aldama. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
That's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release. A bit of an adjustment on the layup. That's nice vision there. You see that pass. You make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
The drive by Bane.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First personal foul.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Good on the second one. To the paint. Butler with the bucket. He's got 10.
And you would expect quality play like that from a quality guard like Kyle Lowry.
A nice shot by Butler.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
With the second effort. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball. Salto.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Memphis trailing here. Here's Brooks. And he drives in. And that one is hammered home.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down.
And granted, last year's playoffs, Jimmy Butler became the first player since Jordan to author multiple 40-point, 4-steal games in a single series.
Oh, and in 2020, the third player ever to record a 40-point triple-double in the finals. I mean, just legendary stuff.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Morant. He takes it in. And then Morant with the dunk.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Pass to Vincent.
Grizzly foul.
Think about well-constructed teams and themes that go with that. The Miami Heat certainly leap to mind. Their front office has just done a great job of assembling a deep roster that fits their mentality.
And here are the Grizzlies now, trailing by 5. To the middle. Shakes him. And he takes it up and lays it in.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Butler. Buries it down low. Butler's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, it feels like out of the gates, Jimmy Butler has played aggressively. It's been this way all night. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Vincent. 6 points for him. And down it goes. 2 points. Vincent's got 8 points. Butler with a steal. He gets it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Jimmy Butler getting it done.
43. The Grizzlies. 38.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And here are the Heat now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. To the paint. Here's Martin. It's rebounded by Memphis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Conchar. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
Outside Butler. And that comes off the assist by Lowry.
That is a tough 2 right there for Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Outside Jones. To the inside. Here we go. One-on-one. Here's Hero. And he banks in the layup. And it's a 7-point Heat lead. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Miami.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them. And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Line for the Grizzlies.
The first one falls.
John Conchar. 2.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
And there it is for him.
Well, the motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Lowry with a steal. Pass to Adebayo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Adebayo's gotten 4 this quarter.
Just a lot of force coming from Bam. That time he takes the hit and is still focused enough to score. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Lowry, no good. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
Well, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Tyus Jones.
First team.
How about Kyle just taking that shot right into the defender and knowing there's a good chance there's going to be some contact. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Can you say prime-time player Morant, he enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game?
And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Now in the game.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
A wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
Miami calls timeout.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He told his players, you know your job. Now just go out and do it. Don't get caught up in the moment. I want you to play with a steady pulse. He understands the emotions can run high at this stage of the game.
And Allie, thank you for that. Lowry outside. Goes up again. Adams grabs the miss.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Now Morant. Outside for Brooks. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for two more.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Morant into the lane. And then Morant with the dunk.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Lowry right side. Lowry drawing the double team. Pass to Butler to stop the run. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul so far.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Oh, the trifecta!
Yeah, the quickness of Morant makes him tough to cover. He's able to pull up on a moment's notice.
Lowry outside. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. And there's the drive. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Love the attacking mindset of Morant. Gets him to the line.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Pass to Hero. For three. That one no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Payne, no good. So it's Miami now. And it's Butler off the drive. Adams grabs the miss. Left side, Morant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That'll belong to Kyle Lowry.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 9-point game here.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Off target with the shot. And so it's Memphis winning this one. Exceptional.